Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, UK Immigration. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Islamic groups launch new protest in London. In response to growing concerns over socio-political issues, various Islamic groups have organised a fresh wave of protests in London. Demonstrators gathered in significant numbers, voicing their grievances and calling for immediate action from the government. This latest protest underscores the persistent and unresolved tensions within the community, highlighting the urgent need for dialogue and solutions. If you are interested in this, to get all the information, pay attention and watch the video through to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. In a disturbing turn of events in the UK, tensions have flared between Muslim communities and British nationals following a series of incidents that have left the town of Southport in turmoil. This latest wave of protests, sparked by an alleged arson attack on a local mosque and a subsequent knife attack, underscores the growing unrest and the urgent need for effective intervention and dialogue. Arson attack on local mosque. The seaside town of Southport became a flashpoint for violence and outrage after reports emerged of a suspected arson attack on a mosque. Eyewitnesses claim that a group of unidentified individuals was seen fleeing the scene shortly before the fire broke out, leaving the Muslim community in shock and fear. The fire quickly spread, causing significant damage to the mosque and raising alarm among residents. While investigators have yet to determine the exact cause of the blaze, many within the community believe it was a deliberate act of religious intolerance, intended to sow fear and division. Tensions escalate with protests. In the aftermath of the mosque fire, tensions escalated as members of the Muslim community organized protests to voice their frustration and fear. Chanting slogans and carrying banners, they took to the streets, where they were met by a group of British nationals who also gathered in response to the incident. Eyewitnesses described a chaotic scene as both groups exchanged insults, and in some cases, physical altercations ensued. The situation quickly spiraled out of control, necessitating police intervention to restore order. Several arrests were made as officers sought to quell the unrest and prevent further violence. Fatal stabbing incident. Compounding the chaos was a separate incident that same evening involving a fatal stabbing just a few miles away from the mosque. A young man was stabbed in a disturbance, and while the motive for the attack remains under investigation, there is widespread speculation that it may be linked to the earlier mosque incident. This stabbing, which left 3 girls dead and other young children in critical condition, has further exacerbated the volatile situation in Southport. The tragic loss of life has heightened tensions and deepened the sense of fear and mistrust within the community. Societal divisions exposed. As the dust settles, the UK finds itself grappling with a complex and emotionally charged situation that has laid bare the deep-rooted divisions within its society. The clash between the Muslim community and British nationals has reignited long-standing debates around issues of integration, religious freedom, and the growing sense of polarization that has been simmering for years. It is a sobering reminder that the quest for a truly cohesive and inclusive society is an ongoing battle requiring vigilance, empathy, and a genuine commitment to understanding and respecting one another's differences. Authorities' response and appeal for calm. In response to these events, local authorities have vowed to conduct a thorough investigation and work closely with community leaders to address the underlying issues. They have also appealed for calm and restraint, urging all parties involved to refrain from further violence and to engage in constructive dialogue. Authorities are committed to ensuring that justice is served and that those responsible for the arson attack and the stabbing are held accountable. However, rebuilding trust and fostering a sense of unity in the face of such deep-seated divisions will require sustained efforts on multiple fronts. The road to reconciliation. Rebuilding trust and fostering unity in Southport will involve comprehensive and sustained efforts. These efforts include education initiatives to promote understanding and tolerance, interfaith dialogues to bridge religious divides, and socio-economic programs to address underlying disparities that contribute to tension. Strengthening law enforcement and ensuring the safety and security of all community members will also be crucial in restoring a sense of peace and order. Community leaders and organizations must work together to create an environment where dialogue and cooperation can thrive. Commitment to tolerance and diversity. As we navigate this complex and multifaceted issue, we must remain steadfast in our commitment to the values of tolerance, diversity, and mutual understanding. Only by embracing these principles can we hope to prevent such incidents from occurring in the future and work towards a society where people of all backgrounds can live in harmony. The events in Southport serve as a stark reminder that the battle for a truly inclusive and just society is far from over. It requires collective action and a shared determination to overcome our differences and build a more unified community. Building a better future. With courage, compassion, and a collective determination to overcome our differences, we can strive to build a future where everyone, regardless of their faith or ethnicity, feels safe, respected, and welcomed. The road ahead is challenging, but it is only through sustained and concerted efforts that we can hope to create a society that reflects the values we aspire to uphold. The recent events in Southport highlight the urgent need for action and the importance of fostering a culture of understanding and respect. By working together, we can lay the foundation for a more peaceful and inclusive future. As the protests in London continue, it remains to be seen how the government will respond to the demands of the Islamic groups. The demonstrators' calls for justice and reform are a powerful reminder of the ongoing challenges faced by marginalized communities. Moving forward, constructive engagement and inclusive dialogue will be essential in addressing the underlying issues and fostering a more equitable society. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel UK Immigration. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Islamic groups launched new protests in London. In a significant escalation of tensions, Muslim communities and British nationals have clashed in Southport, UK, following a series of troubling incidents. The turmoil began with a suspected arson attack on a local mosque, which eyewitnesses claim was carried out by a group of unidentified individuals who fled the scene shortly before the fire broke out. The blaze caused substantial damage to the mosque, leaving the Muslim community in shock and fear, and is widely believed to be a deliberate act of religious intolerance. In the wake of the mosque fire, members of the Muslim community organized protests to voice their outrage and demand justice. These protests were met by British nationals, leading to chaotic confrontation where insults were exchanged and physical altercations ensued. Police intervention was necessary to restore order, resulting in several arrests. The situation was further complicated by a separate incident the same evening where a young man was fatally stabbed in a disturbance a few miles away from the mosque. This stabbing, which left 3 girls dead and several young children critically injured, is suspected to be linked to the earlier mosque incident, exacerbating the already volatile situation in Southport. These events have exposed deep-rooted societal divisions and reignited debates about integration, religious freedom, and polarization in UK. The clash between the Muslim community and British nationals underscores the challenges of achieving a cohesive and inclusive society. Local authorities have committed to conducting a thorough investigation and working closely with community leaders to address the underlying issues. They have called for calm and restraint, urging all parties to engage in constructive dialogue to prevent further violence. Rebuilding trust and fostering unity will require sustained efforts, including education initiatives, interfaith dialogues, and socio-economic programs to address disparities. As the UK grapples with these complex issues, it is imperative to remain committed to values of tolerance, diversity, and mutual understanding. The recent events in Southport highlight the urgent need for action to prevent such incidents in the future and to build a society where everyone, regardless of their faith or ethnicity, feels safe, respected, and welcomed.